Match reaction, Manchester United 1, Fulham 2. Your reaction to that game?
Absolutely terrible. From the first minute, Mainu, Varane, give the ball away. That set the tone. Don't let anybody tell you there was anything good about that game, because there wasn't. Yes, United, in the last 10 minutes with extra time, with injury time and 5 minutes to go, were back in the game. But let me tell you, Fulham should have killed the game in the first half. They had plenty of opportunities. At times there, Man United, and I'm not joking here, Man United made Fulham look like Real Madrid. They were absolutely woeful, United, in the first half, in the second half. I actually think it got worse in the second half. I couldn't believe what happened, the way they come out in the second half. It was a joke. They should have scored plenty of goals today. We had one or two opportunities, but didn't deserve anything and got nothing out of it. Absolute shambles. Individually, I could go through every player and tell you how bad they were. Absolutely terrible. But the team was set up wrong again. I don't know where Bruno was playing. It looked as though he was put out on the wing, and every time he's out on the wing, we do nothing.
It reminded me of games where we've seen against Fulham at home, especially that first game in the season with Wolves, where we're getting steamrolled in midfield. What did you see, what the problems were there in midfield?
No one was interested. You talk about the midfield. Where was the midfield? There was no midfield. I don't know what was happening at all. I just don't know. There was no talking, no connecting. There was nothing going on. Casemiro today, terrible. Trying to run back. And I've said it before about Casemiro. Once he goes forward and he gets the ball past him, he can't get back. And that's why he gives all them fouls and everything, right? Absolutely terrible today. Poor. That's what I've got to say. Poor. But they were all poor, every one of them. Midfield? What midfield? Anyone out there tell me, what did they see any midfield today? I didn't see anything. I am annoyed today because we was looking for 3 points to go top four. I didn't expect Man United to go out there and play a worldie. I didn't expect that because it's not in them. I expected them just to put in a performance to beat Fulham. And a Fulham who's really not... What are they running for? What are they playing for? They're not going up. They're not going down. They've got nothing to worry about. They come here. They've got short players. We had no excuses out there today. What did we do? Top four. I did say I can't see United getting top four because I thought they can only afford to lose one game. One game. We've got Man City next week.
Before that, we've got Nottingham Forest in the Cup as well.
Yeah, but that's the Cup. We're looking for the top... People out there are looking for the top four spot, right? Deluded when you look at all them players out there today, what they did. I've praised United for getting the results over the last 4 or 5 games, right? But I never thought they'd get the top four. That's just killed your top four. There's no way on earth that team who played as individuals played terrible.
Can I just ask you as well, on today's performance, would you say the younger players actually outperformed the experienced players today when you look at Kobbie Mainoo, Garnacho, them comparing them to the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, etc., and Rashford in that?
What I'd do with the younger players is take them out of the equation today. I wouldn't say they played better, right? I just don't think that they were given a chance today because the experienced players, like your Casemiro, like your Bruno, like your Rashford, right, were clueless, right? Maguire, he got the goal. Should have scored a goal earlier on, to be honest with you, right? But the players, what have got the experience, did nothing to help them young players, right? And they were poor. And like Lindelof playing left-back, felt sorry for him, right? Because he's not a left-back, simple as. Just go and find a young kid out the under-21s or out the under-18s or something and put him in. Put a left-back where a left-back is, not Lindelof. But the thing is, they seen an opportunity today because United was too slow. Slow playing, slow jogging, slow in the build. They were slow. What was Erik ten Hag thinking?
Did it look like they'd played a game midweek as though like they played European football midweek and then they've come here today like lethargic? That's what the impression I got.
I got the impression, right, that was a game, the last game of the season, with nothing to play for, and they were ready for their holidays. And it was a top four fight. was that they went out there today, right? I did not see anyone encouraging the captain, Bruno. What did he do? He didn't encourage or anything. He got worse and worse as the game went on. And I'll tell you something, Eriksen come on, absolutely poor. Poor. He gave no inspiration, no nothing.
But can I just say there, we all know Eriksen, he's not got the legs in him, you know, to compete as well for 90 minutes. But when then he's coming on as a substitution against the Fulham team that have got legs, they've got energy in midfield to get past players. Tactically, was that the right move? Maybe should have brought off Amrabat. Is there any other players you thought he could have brought on instead of Eriksen? Or was it the right move?
Tactically, you couldn't do anything. Whoever you brought on there, it had gone. The players had gone as a game where you was thinking tactics for the forwards, for the midfield, for the defence. There was no tactics. Whatever was set up, whatever the plan was, right, at the beginning, it never happened. Nothing happened. There was no, where was the fight? I am absolutely shocked at the effort, the fight, the commitment. It wasn't there. I didn't expect United to play a great game of football today. We've seen United go at it, right, with 5 minutes to go, right? We got the goal. Injury time comes.
Kitchen sink.
The kitchen sink, we threw it at them. But clearly, and obviously what was going to happen, big gaps, everything like that. Maguire's chasing him, right? Should have brought him down, but he can't bring him down, or he's sent off and then he misses a few games, right?
Just on that, do you think he should have got sent off in the first half? I've seen Reds give him for that.
Listen, Maguire scored the equaliser and we thought, right, equaliser, 1 point, right, we'll have to take 1 point. Maguire, you know, really could have gone off there and should have gone off, in my opinion, there. Yeah. He was full foot, full studs, straight over and just took his ankle. So he was lucky to be on the pitch, to be honest with you. But I can't, the last 10, 14 minutes, the crowd got behind United. But it was too late because the gaps were appearing. They had lots of players on there what was fresh. They had the players what wanted to break. They had the players what were committed. They had the players what were working together. And like I said, you know, at times you just thought they were Real Madrid. But Man United, as a football team, that was 11 players on there. And I'm telling you straight, it's like they'd never played with each other. But it was poor tactically, right? Poor decisions at half-time. Look, I'm going to say this, the last thing, right? Okay? Erik ten Hag at half-time never changed it. Never changed it, okay? Within 3 minutes, there was an injury. And then what he did, took Casemiro off and then took the young Forson off. Now, when you take the injury time, the delay, that's 3 minutes. So after 6 minutes of the second half, he took 2 players off. What? Really, there was only 3 minutes played. What was that? There was
in terms of bringing Forson off, do you mean? And then bringing him off, so he'd only really played 3 minutes of the second half. So why was you making that decision instead of half-time?
Baffling. The game was baffling. Everything about it was baffling. And that's it for me.
Yeah, I could do with you holding my hand because it's absolutely freezing up there. Warm your hands up. But let us know what your thoughts and opinions are on that game. And yeah, if you want to help support the channel, leave a like on the video. I'll see you again in the next one.